Hey everyone, David Caviness, certified financial planner here. I was reading a newsletter recently, one I take from Sahil Bloom, and the point of the newsletter was don't overthink things. And what Sahil was writing was, that there are two main types of decisions. You've got type one, which are your big decisions that, once you go through that door, then, they're mostly irreversible, if not irreversible. You've made a decision and that door closes. And then type two are the decisions where, they're not as consequential, meaning if you make a decision and you can reverse course, you can change, do things differently once you go through, that door. And the point of this newsletter was, as business owners, in our careers, as individuals, that we have a tendency to overthink things, and we tend to put every decision we make into that type one category, when the reality is very few of our decisions actually go into that category. Most are of a type two nature, and that, by overthinking it, we put so much emphasis on the decision, but it's not the decision itself that determines the outcome. It's the actions that follow the decision that determine the outcome. And I've been thinking about that and had a conversation with someone recently. And this person, and someone I've been working with now for several years. And one of the things that, I've noticed over time is, we'll have discussions, we'll work on their plan, we'll put their action plan together and the decisions that need to be made. But it's hard to get past that decision process because there's so much thought and overthinking put into the correct thing to do, the timing, is it right or is it not right? And I think a lot of you guys can relate, especially when it comes to our financial lives. And, we know that we need to be investing, and we know we need to reach our goals, be doing so much per month or per year. And the decision to invest becomes what we labor over so much because of what we read in the media or, in the newspaper, on social media, we see on CNBC, and we worry so much about, are we in a recession? Have the markets been too high and will there be a crash? Or, politics, or what is that going to do? So I think I'm just going to hold off for now. But what happens is we hold off, and just for now becomes 3 months, 6 months, a year down the road, and we've yet to get started, and we find ourselves falling further and further behind in our journey or our quest to realize or work towards our goals. So wanted to just share that with you. I think that's something that's been on my mind, that, it's not the decision per se, it's the actions that follow the decisions that have the biggest impact on us financially and in our financial lives and in our plans as we're working towards our long-term goals. So if you find yourself kind of in that rut where, you're thinking or trying to decide leads to inaction, and, you feel like you're constantly behind because you don't know how to get started or maybe where to get started, you reach out. We'd love to have a conversation with you. You can go to my website. It's cavinesswealth.com. Learn more about how, we can work together, or set up a time for us to just have an initial conversation and get a better idea of where you are and how I can help you. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll chat soon.